Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we are covering two new cards that just got announced in the OCG for their hidden collection pack. This is kind of like a legacy pack for them, giving support to a lot of the protagonists from the anime series. So today we have a new Utopia card as well as a new Performapal card. Pretty interesting. I didn't review the Performapal card the other day because honestly, I didn't think it was worth it by itself. But the Utopia card is actually really interesting, and especially since we just got a bunch this year of actually really solid Utopia support. That, like, if we got another little wave, I think Utopia could be like a legit deck. But it's already a pretty good rogue option. But today we've got the Utopia, or number 39, Utopia Rising. Really cool artwork here. See, can we even no? How do we? Okay, nope. All right, there you go. There's the view you get. Hold on, can we even? Nope, it's not even. It doesn't even. Not even loading. All right, doesn't even matter. Hopefully you can see this. Go look it up. Yu-Gi-Oh organization. Shout out to them. You can see the picture there. This is a rank 4 light warrior, of course. Oh, here we go. Finally loading, sort of. Oh, it's just taking forever. All right, hold on. We'll just wait for that to load. Oh, here you go. This is as good as it gets. I think this is the picture fully loaded, maybe? Whatever. Anyway, 0 attack, 2000 defense, 2 level 4 monsters. This is a completely generic rank 4. Very cool. Easiest to make Exceed monsters in the game. First and second effects are hard once per turn. The first one reads, if this card is special summoned. I like that this is special summoned and not even Exceed summoned. You can target one number Exceed monster in your graveyard except for number 39, Utopia Rising. Special summon it in defense position. Then you can attach all of this card's materials to it. Very, very good. Awesome follow-up card. Immediately on summon, getting you another body. It doesn't even trade itself. It just gives its materials to it. It's really good because this card doesn't have any effects that actually need you to have Exceed materials on it. You don't attach for anything. Really cool. Second effect, if you Exceed summon in general, you can special summon this card from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Weird little sentence there. That's also really nice. I mean, once you've used this card, whether you've ranked it up into something else, because obviously a lot of the Utopia cards can just kind of jump on top of any number 39 like Utopia monster that you have. A lot of them do. And then you just attach this, and then once it's in grave, potentially just bring it back. And then you can overlay it again, get it sent to grave. This card is actually really good. It actually helps a lot with like resource management for Utopia, which is really cool. So I actually think this is pretty interesting. The one downside I would say so far is how like they kind of made F0 is like especially Draco Future is like a Utopia support card, but Utopia doesn't even like help make it. Like you can't, it says it doesn't let you use number monsters. It needs non-number Exceed monsters with the same rank to make the regular F0 to then get up into Draco. That's so weird, right? Because it's like a Utopia card, but all the Utopias are like number monsters. So that's really weird. This card would theoretically help you facilitate that so easily, but even the fact that it doesn't negate what you reborn off the first effect, and then you give its materials to that, like, is pretty good. And then you can rank this up into something else. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like it's in a pretty good spot. This really helps you with the grind game. It means even with like the extra, you can be a little more malleable, not playing 2-ofs, worrying about going into those later in the duel, because then you can just go into Rising to get whatever was in grave back from grave and continue that way. So yeah, I like it. I think both effects are solid. This card definitely seems at least like a one-of in a lot of Utopia decks. We just need to make sure there's like legit payoff for this card. Like obviously Draco Future isn't there, but at least make sure that like the Utopia stuff at least gets you something decent for this card. But it seems as resource-wise, like actually really solid. Okay, so there's our work when you finally get to look at it. It's just like another view of Utopia. Whatevs. Then we get to this guy here. This is Performapal Greatest Duelist. Guy revealed the other day. He is a level 4 light spellcaster. I love the artwork, by the way. Like, I think that this art is like so cool, right? This just looks awesome. Level 4 light spellcaster, 1800 attack, 400 defense, is a high scale, scale 8. Its pendulum effect is as follows. Once per turn at the start of the damage step, if a monster battles another monster, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, banish a spell from your deck. Also, your monster cannot be destroyed by that battle. Also have any battle damage you take from it. It's just a battle trick. Other than that, it's just a regular scale. Nothing too crazy for the pendulum effect. For the regular effect, it has 3 different effects. Good God. First effect, when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can add a Supreme King Dragon monster, Supreme King Gate monster, or a Supreme King's Soul from your deck to your hand. So I guess it is a searcher, but it does have to inflict battle damage. So going first, it doesn't search anything, only later on. Which is okay, I guess. Like, it can be a good resource. It is 1800, so it's decently big, but I don't know. Still seems a little lackluster there. Second effect, once per turn during each standby phase, activate this effect. Each player can banish 1 spell from their deck. Okay, cool. Banish a spell. I don't think any spells that I can think of that are super impactful that would trigger from being banished. And the third effect, once per turn when any monster declares an attack, activate this effect. The attacked player can apply this effect. Add 1 of your banished spells to your hand, then discard it, and if you do, negate that attack. Oh, super weird, but at least it gets the spell engrave, so certain decks could actually banish a spell that they want engrave, and if they ever get attacked, they can add it and pitch it to negate. I don't like that theoretically that second effect can set your opponent up for a negate attack as well, and the ability to put a spell engrave. That's kind of annoying, but I don't know. I just think, I'm like, why would I ever play this over the insane amount of like really good pendulum cards that already exist, whether it's the Pendulum Magicians, Zephyras, you know, the Sorcerers, not the Starving Venoms, the Mythical Beast, like whatever. Like, why would I ever play this card over any of those cards? It just seems a little lackluster compared to the other cards we already have that are like insane. But whatevs. Yeah, that's pretty much it for what we have to look at today. Really cool stuff. Obviously, I think this card's actually pretty big for Utopia. We'll see how it ends up being played, what applications people find for it. If you can think of anything in particular for either of these cards, go ahead and let me know in the comments section. I'd be curious to see if there's any other interactions that I'm not thinking of here that could apply to these cards. But other than that, that's what we got today. Hopefully we're gonna get more hidden collection stuff. I'd love to see more of this support. I like it when they support some of these decks. Hopefully they just make it like good and not like funnily bad. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff from me down the line, and I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here.